Now at 5, a unique Hand Up program helps neighbors buy groceries with no questions asked. Also, a local church creates a light display to share Christmas message with visitors. And
the bill to release all Epstein files heads to the president's desk. I'm Natalie Brand with reaction from survivors and what some lawmakers are still worried about.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A Joplin dentist will not have to serve jail time for trying to interfere in the investigation of a fatal hit-and-run crash. This is KOAM News. I'm Dow Quick. The suspect is John Joseph II. Investigators say Joseph's son, Rocco Joseph, was the driver in a crash that hit and killed a pedestrian, 60-year-old Gary LaTurner, in Cherokee County, Kansas, in August of 2023. Prosecutors say the charges against the father are because he and his son later returned to the scene where they failed to report the crash and left again. In October, John Joseph II pleaded no contest for attempting to interfere with law enforcement in the crash. As part of a plea deal, prosecutors dropped a second charge of contributing to child misconduct. Today, a judge sentenced him to 1-year probation. The case against the son is still ongoing. Some changes coming in the weather. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, we got rain moving in, showers, thunderstorms, could even get some heavy amounts of rain as we go through about the next 36 hours. Those chances start to increase once we get a little bit closer to midnight and then really increase late tonight into the morning hours, and then periods of showers and thunderstorms as we go through the daytime hours tomorrow. Already rain increasing out across central and western Kansas. Not much in the way of thunderstorms. I think the evening's going to be fine. Let me take you to about 2 or 2:30 in the morning. Scattered thunderstorms popping up. Some of these could be a little bit on the loud side, may even get a little bit of small hail embedded in. So here's 5 o'clock in the morning, wet start on your Thursday, and then periods of showers and thunderstorms throughout the daytime hours on Thursday, even lasting into Friday. We're going to break it all down for you here in just a bit.
All right, we'll catch you in a few. A new trading post feeds hungry families and transforms a small Kansas town. The Grumpy Bear Trading Post in Toronto, Kansas, will hold a free Thanksgiving meal for the community on Thanksgiving Day. The Grumpy Bear opened its doors on July 4th, and with the help of various donations, the business has been able to afford groceries to give to the city, which is considered to be a food desert.
It's a free will Thanksgiving dinner. So everybody's invited. You just come in, get your food, and donate if you'd like, or don't donate, whatever. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. The whole point is to just come and make sure you get to celebrate Thanksgiving.
That Thanksgiving dinner is going to be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. In addition, there'll be a Christmas window unveiling and shopping event on Black Friday at 6 p.m. The Way of Salvation lights in Carthage have gone up annually for more than 30 years, and the organizers are now doing the final check for the 2025 display. The church starts the process of putting up those lights in late August and ends the week it opens. More than 1 million lights go up to tell the story of salvation in the Bible, from the creation to the resurrection. This is a way for the church to give back to the community of Carthage.
It's difficult because lately we ran out of personnel. I mean, we only have 5 or 6 guys working on it every day. I mean, we started right away after Marian Day, which is September, and all the way to Thanksgiving when we open.
The Way of Salvation Light Show will open on Thanksgiving night. Local writers and students were invited to Pittsburgh State University's 4th annual Writers Fest today. The PSU English department hosted a day filled with hands-on writing workshops led by published authors. Nearly 130 students attended Writers Fest, which offered 3 session slots packed with a variety of workshops, including children's literature and creative classroom strategies.
We also have some sessions that will be just for fun, like the typewriter room upstairs. So that gives them a chance to sort of play around with typewriters and see what a tactile experience about writing something is like.
Students had their choice of the 3 sessions to attend. Survivors of Jeffrey Epstein win a major victory as Congress sends the bill to release full files to the president's desk. They say the power of being heard brings healing. Natalie Brand has the reaction.
But it's bittersweet, because of, I think, what it took for us to get to this moment.
Epstein survivor Annie Farmer told CBS Mornings she's hopeful for transparency, one day after she and other victims gathered on Capitol Hill to celebrate legislation that will compel the Department of Justice to release all unclassified Epstein documents within 30 days.
I think that there's a lot of information in there about not only people
that we haven't heard before, that we
have not heard before,
Yeah.
in terms of names of people that not only participated in these crimes, but the people that enabled the crimes.
The bill moved faster than expected, passing the House with all but one member voting in favor. Then almost immediately, the Senate agreed to the bill with unanimous consent. Speaker Mike Johnson, a yes vote, still expressed disappointment Wednesday the Senate didn't amend what he saw as flaws.
I hope it brings comfort to the victims and the survivors. Very important to us.
President Trump said this week he would sign the bill into law, but continues to accuse Democrats of trying to deflect.
And what the Epstein is a Democrat hoax.
The president also ordered a new investigation into Epstein's alleged ties with prominent Democrats, which has some lawmakers concerned the DOJ could use the probe to delay the release of files.
We'll continue to follow the law and to have maximum transparency.
Already, tens of thousands of documents have been released following subpoenas by the House Oversight Committee. In one email obtained from the Epstein estate, Epstein claimed Trump knew about the girls, which the president has repeatedly denied. The documents also revealed direct correspondences between Epstein and former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, who this week announced he's stepping back from public commitments. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Summers also announced today he's stepping down from OpenAI's board of directors. Still ahead, the holiday giving season arrives with some new rules.
Thanksgiving is almost here, and the season of giving is in full swing. I'm Jill Schlesinger with what you need to know to make your donations count.
But first, in Health Watch, a young woman losing her sight finds new ways to see the world and inspire others. Topping today's Health Watch, health officials are now calling ultra-processed foods a major global health threat. A letter published in The Lancet says the rise of ultra-processed food is reshaping diets worldwide, replacing fresh and minimally processed foods. Ultra-processed foods are high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and chemicals and additives, and are linked to health conditions including obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Imagine watching the world you've always known start to fade away. According to the CDC, about 7 million people in the U.S. have vision impairment. That includes 1 million with blindness. Uba Ali has the story of one woman who's raising awareness about the reality of losing her sight.
The way Sabrina sees the world today,
my left eye is my worst eye. I see mainly like lights and colors.
Is much different from what she once saw. At a very young age, she was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease.
And because of the steroids and the treatment that I had, I did end up developing glaucoma.
Since the age of 6, her eyesight has been fading.
I haven't come to terms with it. Every single time that I lose more vision, it's always another adaptation phase that I have to go through. It's another grieving process.
At 27, she's learning to live differently and independently.
How important is it for you to live a normal life?
Walking with a cane and learning how to use it is one of the most important things that I've ever had to do. And the independence that it has given me has shaped the way that I do every other thing in my life.
Including capturing the world as she sees it, posting to TikTok to share her story.
One app that I have been absolutely loving as a blind person is Microsoft Copilot.
With her camera and accessibility tools,
you are currently on the layout area.
She's the creator of beauty.
The Zoom allows me to even see my screen because right now it's just a bunch of colors and shapes. I'm able to get into my world of my video when I'm able to zoom in to this extent and see everything.
An outlet for community and herself. For her, blindness isn't the end.
That's all I want to continue to do with my platform is just spread awareness and create more community.
Just a new way to see. Uba Ali, CBS News, Minneapolis.
Sabrina is also studying to go to law school to become an advocate for marginalized communities. And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, our pet vet on call.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eva Dudek from Parsons Pet Hospital. Coming up, we're going to talk about dogs and ham bones.
And we got thunderstorms moving in tonight. All the details coming up. It definitely turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. A lot of mid, a lot of upper level clouds. Saw a sundog out there on the way to work, but clouds increasing as we go through the rest of the evening, and then eventually showers, even a few thunderstorms will start to pop up. But look at the clouds kind of streaming through. Already we got some showers out across central and western parts of Kansas down through the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. Not really thunderstorms, but you can see these kind of popping up north of Wichita up towards Salina and then kind of trailing back into the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. But this is the beginnings of this storm system or wave, which is heading toward us. Let's go through time. Here's about midnight. Some hit and miss scattered thunderstorms starting to pop up, but they really flare up late tonight, especially after 3 o'clock in the morning. Some of these could be a little bit stronger, may get a little small hail, could be a little bit loud, a lot of thunder and a lot of lightning, but most of these should behave and stay below those severe limits. Periods of showers, thunderstorms continue. So here's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, especially in Oklahoma, and then back through northwestern Arkansas, and then another little wave pushes through. So scattered thunderstorms through the day. I do think we'll have some dry stretches, and when we do, we should pop into the upper 60s for high 67, 68 degrees. Scattered thunderstorms continue. Here's the evening hours. This will most likely be our best chance to get widespread, persistent rain. Thursday evening into Thursday night. Here's about 11 p.m. Scattered thunderstorms, and then all this will start to lift north of us as we get into Friday morning. I do think there could be a few random showers on Friday, but a much drier trend. We get some sunshine late in the day and we pop up near 70 degrees, and then clouds and most likely fog build in Friday night and into Saturday morning. So wet system, we need it. We really haven't had much rain over the past couple weeks. How much rain could we get? I think most of us, it's a pretty good bet, 1 to 2 inches. There are going to be some isolated 3-inch amounts, but a good widespread rain across the region. 59 in the morning, 67 for an afternoon high. Looks good right now. Great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex through the evening, slide back into the upper 50s. We're sitting kind of low to mid 60s at this point in time. We got more action. Next week's a big week because we have Thanksgiving, a lot of travel. Here's our system tonight, tomorrow. Here's another system, rolls out on Monday, and then some colder air filters in by the middle of the week. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Showers, thunderstorms again. Sunday evening, Sunday night, leftover showers on Monday. Tuesday, if you are traveling, looks good. Wednesday, may get a few showers in here. And then look at this, maybe a little rain snow mix on Thanksgiving. Still, this is 8 days away, but we have to watch it, see what happens as we go through about the next week. All right, let's go 67 on your Thursday, 70 on Friday, 59 Saturday, and then 62 Sunday, those showers late Sunday into Monday. Turning much colder by Black Friday as well. It's going to feel Christmassy out there.
That'll be appropriate, and we could use the rain, but we'd prefer not to have it during our Thanksgiving travel days.
I agree.
Thanks, Doug. See what you can do about that. Coming up, your charitable donations could save you more money next year. Topping today's Consumer Watch, DoorDash is teaming up with discount chain Family Dollar to deliver household goods, groceries, and other products. DoorDash says the new partnership will let consumers use its app to shop at roughly 7,000 Family Dollar stores across the U.S. Honda is recalling more than 250,000 vehicles because of a software flaw that can cause drivers to lose power, increasing the risk of a crash. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the recall includes Honda Accord hybrid vehicles with model years 2023 through 2025. With just more than a week to go before Thanksgiving, the season of giving is upon us. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger has what you need to know before opening your heart and wallet.
This time of year often inspires people to give back to their communities and share what they can. Here are a few things to keep in mind before you donate. To get a tax break for charitable giving in 2025, you must itemize your deductions. But most people don't itemize because they get a bigger benefit from the standard deduction. If you take the standard deduction, you may want to save your giving for next year. Starting in 2026, standard filers can claim a new charitable deduction up to $1,000, and joint filers it's $2,000. This applies to cash gifts only that go directly to a qualifying public charity. Whether or not Uncle Sam rewards you for giving, you still want to follow a few best practices. As a rule, do not donate over the phone or give anyone your credit card or other personal information until you confirm it's legit. You can use the IRS tax-exempt organization search tool to verify an organization. And be alert for fraud. The IRS recommends avoiding charities that ask for donations by gift card or wire transfer, and warns that scammers use names that sound like well-known charities to confuse people. They may also come on strong, demanding immediate payment. So if you get the hard sell, walk away. In New York, I'm CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
A final check with the forecast up next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, some prisoners leave lockup only to end up back behind bars. Eye on America goes inside a prison, rewriting that story, transforming lives before release. Then on KOAM News at 6, we're going to have more on how the Grumpy Bear Trading Post offers free food and hope to Toronto, Kansas residents. Plus, we're going to check out the progress as that Carthage Church prepares a spectacular light display. And in sports, 2 Miami softball players signed their letters of intent to play for Division I universities. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. Most of us are going to feast on all sorts of great food next week, and no doubt plenty of pets will enjoy Thanksgiving leftovers. Well, that brings us to today's question for our pet vet on call. I've heard dogs should not eat cured ham, but is it okay for my dog to chew on the ham bone?
Yes and no. The only bone that is safe for dogs to chew on are the knuckle bones. That is where the bone is soft. There's got cartilage on it. They've got ligaments and tendons attached to it. It's very tasty, but it doesn't tend to cause a problem. The long shaft bones are way too hard. They can fracture their teeth, or if they get them splintered, they can cut their intestines. And the round little segment of a ham bone, almost always, somehow they get that caught around their jaw, and you need veterinary help to get that off. So use judgment, use caution, or better yet, just avoid bones altogether.
You know, we invite questions from anyone. If you have a question, you just send it to petvet@koamtv.com. Dr. Eva Dudek from the Parsons Pet Hospital answers a different question or brings us a fun fact every Wednesday on KOAM News at 5. You can also find answers to previous questions on our website. All right, let's check out our picks of the litter for the week. From the Joplin Humane Society, we've chosen a tri-colored Australian Shepherd mix, a young female named Alaska. Look at that face, those blue eyes. And from the Southeast Kansas Humane Society, this male mixed breed puppy, pure American house dog. The society says he's eager to please, quick to learn. His name is Bolt. If you're looking for a pet, why not check out your local Humane Society? Always have a lot of great ones to choose from. Changes coming in the weather. We need the rain, Doug.
Yeah, showers, thunderstorms increasing, especially after midnight for us tonight. Some of those could be a little beefy, maybe a little bit loud as well. Periods of showers, thunderstorms tomorrow, 67. Rain will start to taper on Friday morning, and then more rain late Sunday into Monday.
All right. Thanks, Doug, and thank you for joining us. The CBS Evening News is next. And, of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. We'll see you then. Let's make it a great evening.